we've already introduced the accounting equation previously, but now let's work with it more with business transactions and how that happens with all of our everyday uses, the things that happen in our business on a day-to-day basis. Let's assume that you purchase some supplies for cash. So, let's think about what's going on as far as the accounting equation is concerned. If you purchase supplies for cash, remember we talked about that double entry bookkeeping system and how that you'll always have, as a minimum, 2 accounts impacted. So we know we have at least 2 items that we're going to look for. You also need to keep in mind that because of the accounting equation, it always has to be in balance. Okay, and that's one reason we talked about how there's always going to be at least 2 accounts that are affected. Could be more, but no less than 2. So let's think about what happened. You've purchased supplies for cash. Alright, so let's say that you went to Staples and you bought some pens and pencils and paper and staples and tape and Sharpie markers, whatever. Okay? What type of an account is that? Are those supplies an asset? Are they a liability? Or are they an equity account? Okay? That's kind of the first thing we need to look at. Well, remember when we talked about these types of accounts are. Supplies to me sounds like an asset. It's something that we own. It's something that we're going to use in our business. So let's name this supplies. So we've got an account. I'm just going to write over here supplies. Well, what happened to supplies? Did it increase or decrease? Let's say that, well, obviously it increased, right? We purchased supplies, so supplies went up. And let's say it was $50, just to give us, just to give us a dollar figure to kind of look at. So far supplies went up $50. That's an asset. Well, we don't balance, so I'm not done. Okay? We purchased them for what? For cash. Okay, so far we're still on the left. Okay, it's part of an asset. Well, if I paid cash for it, cash is what kind of an account is that? We talked about cash before. Cash is also an asset. So that would have been specifically the cash account, which is an asset. And did it go up or did it go down? Did you get cash or did you give cash? I paid for it, so I gave cash. So my cash went down or decreased by $50. Both of those are on the left side of the equal sign, but does my equation balance? Yes, it does. So I'm okay. Now again, if there were other accounts involved, we would need to continue, but I purchased supplies for cash. This would be the overall transaction, the effect on my accounting equation. Supplies went up, cash went down. What if, say, let's take the same scenario, we purchased supplies again, but this time we purchased them on account. Okay, if you see that term on account, it can mean one of 2 things. It can refer to when you do something and you have not yet paid for it, or when you've provided a good or service to someone else and they have not yet paid you for it. In this circumstance, we now owe someone money. I purchased supplies, I really did receive them, I got them, but I have not yet paid for them. So I owe someone. When I owe someone, sounds like a liability. Okay? So this is something we would call an account payable. If it was the opposite, if I had provided a good or service and I had not yet been paid, that would be an accounts receivable. Someone owes me money. That's an asset. Okay, but in this circumstance, again, I've purchased supplies on account. So again, we've got that supplies account, which is an asset. It's going up, it's increasing by $50. But now we've purchased them on account. Again, we said that sounds like a liability account. So now we have that accounts payable. That is it going up or is it going down? Accounts payable shows me that I owe someone money. So do I now owe someone more or owe someone less? Have I charged something or have I paid it off? Well, I owe someone. So that means that we have increased accounts payable by $50. Do I balance the equation? Yes, I do. The left side equals the right. I have balance. My dollars are the same, and again, I am in equality over both sides, the left and the right side. Now, I could continue going through multiple scenarios and different things, and you can look through your text and get a lot of different examples for different types of business transactions that would impact all of these. Okay, but with every business transaction, the process you need to go through is, okay, how does it impact the accounting equation? What type of an account is it? Is it going up or is it going down? And you need to make sure that at all times you are in equality, that you have balanced this accounting equation. Again,